Hey, hi, and hello, and welcome to yet another episode of Authentic Gossip Podcast, where I, your host Trish, will be taking you on another journey. A great experience, a great story that I'm sure you'll enjoy. Take a ride with me. The title of this episode will be named Forced Connections because there are a lot of us out there who have been forced into relationships that we did not give permission to be in. So, do whatever you need to do to get your vibe on. Get your drink, get your smoke, turn the lights down, dim them, get your partner, whoever else you need to get. Bring them on in with you, because we're going to have a ride on this journey that I've recently encountered. Forced connections. Come on. Well, like I said before, I met this guy at a tire shop, y'all. And I went to go get my tire fixed because one of my tires had popped or whatever the situation was at that time. But there was some more things that needed to be done on my car. So I just took it upon myself to ask the guy who was fixing my tire if he knew somebody, or if they tires were the only things that they did. So long story short, in that scenario, he actually gave me a number to his personal mechanic. My God, today it gets juicy, y'all. So moving forward, 2 days go by, and I eventually call this guy because I just get tired of hearing this noise that's going on in my car after I already had some more work done by someone else. So I called this guy and tell him what's going on with my truck. So he had me to bring my truck over to his house that same day, you know? Stay with me. So peep this, y'all. I take my car over to this man's house for him to look at my car. Right away, he knew exactly where to go to fix the problem. He fixed the problem in like 2 minutes. Stay with me. So after fixing the problem, y'all, he charged me a little bit of nothing. When I say a little bit of nothing, I mean almost free. Yeah. So during the time that he was working on my car, he could not stop talking about how pretty I was and how nice my eyes were and how my eyebrows, y'all, he was really blown away by my eyebrows. My eyebrows alone. Then he went on to tell me how he just got divorced from his wife and he called his ex-wife cheating and things like that, and how I remind him so much of his wife. The color of my eyes is the same color as his wife. And guess what? The same truck that I drive. Yeah. Guess it. So at this point, I'm getting a little worded out, you know, because it's just getting too weird right now. Because he started saying things like, he started looking up at the sky and started saying things like, okay, Lord, I hear you. I heard you talking. I heard you. Thank you, Lord. She might be the one. Now, wait a minute. I just met you like 45 minutes ago. So if y'all know Aquariuses, which I am, I'm definitely Aquarius, the authentic kind. And if y'all know us, baby, we goofy as hell. I bust out laughing in his face, baby. I am not yours. I am not the one. I promise you I'm not. I'm not your next wife, sweetie. Wrong girl. Y'all, I try my best not to hurt this man's feelings, and at this point, he definitely understood that I was getting a little agitated. But even me being agitated, baby, did not move him. I really tried to make him understand that the feelings were definitely not mutual with me, because this ain't that, baby. Huh? I know it when I see it. I've been in too many fucked up situations to know bullshit when I see it, baby. It ain't even been a full week yet, and you telling me that you gung-ho fell in love with me. We ain't even had a kiss. We ain't even had a hug. No, none of that. Baby, stop the bullshit. Like, for real. You are nothing more than a mechanic to me. This is a mechanic and client relationship. Nothing more. That's it. That's all. So y'all, he got to the point where every time he called my phone, he started really calling my phone like back to back to back to back, just to hear my voice, just to talk to me. He wanted to know what I was doing like all hours of the day. He wanted me to just tell him I was at home, how fast I made it home. And if I did not tell him I made it home, I will get a whole text on my freaking phone explaining to me why I was wrong for not telling him I made it. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. The vibe was good when it was good. When he was sitting there talking to me while he fixed on my car, the conversation and the whole vibe and everything was great. But in my mind, baby, you are still my mechanic. I'm not thinking of nothing else, nothing more than a mechanic-client situation here. Like, I'm not trying to take this no further than that. He really fell in love with a whole vibe. And this is the second time that this has happened to me, y'all. Us Aquariuses or something else. You know. Y'all, he started talking to me about meeting my kids, and he started talking about my kids and how he, the stuff that he want to do for my kids and the stuff that he want to teach my kids, and start trying to slick talk me and fast talk me into let him know where I stay. I ain't going. Y'all know I wasn't going. My God, today. I politely declined several times, but hold on, before y'all jumped on her asking me why I didn't find somebody else, baby, I didn't, because the prices he was charging me was non-existent. So of course I was gonna stick with him, baby, because who gonna go to another shop charging me thousands of dollars, baby, and my whole suspension was being done for $50. How you doing? So hell yeah, I was sticking with him, but it get more weirder than that. Come on. And then he starts saying stuff like, I gotta make sure my baby all right. I gotta make sure my baby okay. I don't want to have her out here with the kids, getting stuck or nothing like that. I gotta make sure my baby right, my queen. You my queen. 4 days, cause is you cool. So after I went home later on that night, y'all, he called me again on my phone. Like, he literally started ringing my phone back to back to back to back, and started saying things like how I got a good man now and I ain't gotta search no more, and he all I need, and maybe you got a good one, I'm a good one. Yeah, this woman, he started telling me how this woman was trying to talk to him the other day. She was trying to talk to me, asking me when I would take her out. And I told her, no, I'm good, baby. I don't cheat. I got a woman. I don't do no cheating. And I'm looking at him like, cause who? And y'all, no matter how many times I continue to tell this man that he was not my guy and I was not interested in having the type of relationship with him that he was interested in having with me, he started saying things like, trying to gaslight me by saying things like, no, I'm talking about down the future, later on down the future, a year from now, we can introduce each other to each other kids and stuff like that. Well, first of all, sir, you have already introduced me to your sister, to your old buddies and old pals, and even your son. You definitely won't be seeing mine. No way, no how. And I continue to tell him, y'all, that the feelings that he have for me are not mutual. I do not feel that way about him at all. At all. Because now, first of all, who told you? You talking about in the future, a year from now, who told you? Who told you that we would still even be in conversation with each other a year from now? Especially in a relationship, y'all, the man was talking marriage in 4 days of meeting me. Stop playing in my face, dude. And I'm just still trying to wrap around my little finger when I ever gave him an inkling that I felt the same way he felt about me, because the feelings were definitely never mutual. Like I said, I call bullshit I call it, baby. I could spot it from across state. And then it got to a point, y'all, where every time he seen me, he wanted me to take him her or wanted me to take him there to get a food stamp card. Every time it was taking me to get this food stamp card over her. And one time when I told him that I wasn't going to be able to do it because of my kids needed to eat, he got mad. And like I said, y'all, he got mad. Because I would not take him here at 9 o'clock at night. First of all, sir, you're just not getting done with my car. And it is 9 p.m. My kids are blowing my phone up like, Mama, where you at? We hungry, baby. I need to get home to my kids. My kids come first before anything, especially when you don't mean anything to me. It ain't even been a week, sir, that I've known you. And you think I'm finna sacrifice my kids' well-being before you? I think not. No, sir. No way, no how. So he got mad and was like, well, it's only over here on so-and-so. I said, I wouldn't give a darn if it was across the street, sir. I'm not doing it. I need to get home to my kids. So now he all like, okay, I understand, baby. I understand. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. So he had me to take him to the filling station, y'all, to buy him a bird. Now, he told me he didn't have no food in his house, you know, because he just bought the house and everything. He didn't have no food. His icebox was bare. And instead of going to get him some food, he want to go buy a bird. Yeah, I know it when I see it. Because at this point, I'm like, okay, I came over here for one thing. You did what you needed to do today. I done paid you, and now it's time for me to go home to my kids. Thank you very much. I will call you when the next part get here so you can go on to the next job. Period. And at this point now, y'all, he started catching twos because I was not feeding him the same energy that he was giving me. So now, you know, he started catching twos with me, talking about, so you only want to talk to me when it's time for to get your car fixed. Because what else? What else would I be coming over here to chill with you for? What else would I be sitting here calling you about, like, if it's not my car? Like, no. And this, when I say this man was calling me every 15, 20, 30 minutes, yeah, that's what it was. Now, when I started the story off, I told y'all that this man was way, way, way older than much older than me. And I do not do older men. I'm not really an older man woman. I am a younger woman man. So I like younger men, and especially not men who are way more than 20 years older than me. He was well past 20 years older than me. Alright. Some may like they men older. Some do like they men older, but me, I do not. I cannot get with older men. I mean, they all crazy. They all act crazy no matter what age they are, but me, I prefer younger men. I like what I like, and it is what it is. And let's just say if he was my cup of tea, at this point, bro, you done turned me all the way off now by the forced vibes. Because who going? Not me. The moral of the story is stop forcing shit. And y'all be wondering why motherfuckers be out here pissy ass with attitudes when y'all approach them. Because no means no sometimes. If we not interested, baby, we ain't interested. Stop trying to force that shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Nobody knows the plans that God has for our life. Nobody, until he shows you that. And baby, I have a relationship with God, and I know the voice of God. So you can't tell me that God showed you something that he ain't showed me. Cause who you listening to? Like I said, no means no. Y'all be out here trying to force shit that was probably never meant to be from the beginning. Clock it. And like the song say, if it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it flow. The point of view is it's now 6 days of knowing each other. Today is the 6th day of knowing each other, and earlier today, he definitely texted me on my phone. You know why I ain't gonna even tell y'all what he said. I'm gonna post it up because the shit is funny, but that's okay. You know, I'm assuming that he's pretty upset at me not giving him the vibes that he's looking for. So, you know, he's gonna move on and, you know, and do other things that he feel he need to do, and that is quite okay, baby. I have no hard feelings behind that. You know, he said he gonna do this and then that's it, no more. That's fine, because the feelings are not mutual, so there's no hard feelings. You know, I hope you be okay behind this, but, you know, I'm okay with your decision that you made, because I never gave you even an inkling of that I felt like that towards you. And like I said, the moral of the story is stop forcing shit. Stop forcing. Because some of us are not always looking to be in a relationship. Some of us are not always trying to be saved. Especially not me. Some of us are good right where we at. And baby, if you know me and the people who have been in my life, it's only one that can really move me. For real. It's only one of them that can really move me. And he know who he is. If I hurt whatever feelings he had for me, that was not my intent. But baby, who told you? Who told you to take it that far? Who told you to take it that far in 5 days? 5. And that's it, that's all. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for another episode of Authentic Gossip. Thank you. Deuces.